But then an accusation is that Shias worship the dead, and they call upon the dead, and these things are all shirk. How do you answer these kinds of accusations?
On the first level, it's vital to understand. Let's say if for tonight's definition, even though I can go further and I have lectures on this topic, it's vital for us to understand that if we were to say Tawassul is a means for reaching Allah in this world, and shafaa will define as the intercession of a particular individual in the hereafter. Let's define it for the audience tonight. Both the word Waseela and the word shafaa are used in the Quran. So for example, the word Waseela is used in Surah 5 verse 35 in the Quran. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu attaqullah wa abtaghu ilayhi al-wasila. O you who believe, be conscious of Allah and seek a means to reach Him. Seek a means to reach Him offers a quite beautiful option to the human being. That you as a human being can come to me directly. In your salah, you come to me directly. You tell me, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينَ اهْدِنَا الصِّرَاطَ الْمُسْتَقِيمَ. But likewise, in your same salah, I've also told you for you to every day remember that you should be on the path of those I have given my ni'am, my blessings. Notice in the salah, اهْدِنَا الصِّرَاطَ الْمُسْتَقِيمَ, direct to Allah. صَرَاطَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ. Ya Allah, I want to reach your path, the path of those you put your ni'mah on. That means there are a group of creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who Allah has blessed, who He has sent as role models to mankind, as scholars for mankind, even as martyrs in His way. Allah used them to reach us. We use them to reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Isn't that true? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses Waseela to reach me as a human being. He uses a creation of His to reach me. So why can't I as a human being use that creation to reach Allah? However, at the same time I can say, Ya Allah, I'm using you alone. That's it. I don't want to use any creation. When I say, for example, in a dua, Allahumma inni as'aluka wa atawajjahu ilayka binabiyyik. Ya Allah, I ask you, but the way I ask you is through your Prophet, because he is beloved to you. It's like now I go to apply for a job. When I go to apply for this job, I could easily go direct to the manager. I've got a friend of mine who's close to the manager. I can go direct to the manager with my CV. Or what I can do is go to my friend and say, listen, do you mind passing the CV to the manager? The manager is the ultimate decision maker. But I know my friend has a lofty position with the manager. That's in terms of Waseela. So who's the helper? Is it the means or is it the ends? The helper is the ends. That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the means is, Ya Allah, I want to ask through them because you told me that these people are so beloved to you. In terms of shafaa, let's say the intercession of the hereafter. In terms of the intercession of the hereafter, what do we find? We find in the Quran, sometimes there are verses which say there will be no shafaa on the day of judgment. There will be no intercession. So someone comes forward and says, how comes you believe in shafaa? The verses in the Quran say there will be no shafaa. We reply, bring the verses also which say there will be shafaa. And then we have to put everything in context. The verses in the Quran which say there will be no shafaa refer to those who looked for the intercession of the idols on the day of judgment. And can an idol intercede for you in this world, let alone in the hereafter? No. Therefore the Quran said that the shafaa of such people is not going to help you. The shafaa of the idols will not help you. However, there are other verses in the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for example, may come forward and state that, let's say Surah 20 verse 109. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that shafa'ah can only be given to the one who Allah is pleased with him and has placed mercy upon him. Okay? Someone who Allah is pleased with him and is pleased with his words and has placed mercy upon him. There are many hadiths in both schools of Islam. A martyr will be able to perform shafa'ah on the day of judgment. A scholar will be able to intercede for you on the day of judgment. An alim will be able to intercede for you on the day of judgment. In other words, there is a belief that there is this shafa'ah which will happen, but only by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If permission is not given, then it will not happen. And don't just think that because you love a member of Ahlul Bayt, it means that they will intercede for you on the day of judgment. Imam As-Sadiq alayhi salam says, those who neglect salah, for example, our shafa'ah will not prevail for them. So we look at this and then someone asks the question that, okay, we accept that on the day of judgment there will be intercession. A martyr, an alim, a scholar, Quran memorizer, a prophet of God, they can intercede. But they're dead now, so why do you ask through them now? We reply by saying, number one, a person who dies in the way of Allah is not dead. Rather, he is living according to the Quran. Number two, if these people are dead, like Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa people say, don't ask through Rasulullah, ask Allah direct. We reply, then don't say your salams to Rasulullah in salah. If Rasulullah is dead, salah is wajib on him, he's got to reply back to you. So don't send your salams to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa in your salah. We are of the belief that even Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa after he passed away, there were companions who would come near his grave saying, Ya Rasulullah, when you were alive, the verse said, وَلَوْ أَنَّهُمْ اِظَّلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ جَاءُوكَ وَاسْتَغْفَرُوا اللَّهَ وَاسْتَغْفَرَ لَهُمُ الرَّسُولُ لَوَجَدُوا اللَّهَ تَوَّابًا رَحِيمًا. There was a verse in the Quran which said that when they were unjust to themselves, had they come to you and asked for forgiveness, we would have forgiven them. They said, Ya Rasulullah, you were alive, this happened. Now that you are dead, we have come to you again. And that's, they heard a reply. They heard the reply from Rasulullah. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa died in the way of Allah. But the helper ultimately is Allah. And the permission is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that always has to be remembered.
Excellent.
Though the Egyptians have got in general sentiments and emotions towards Ahlul Bayt, till now they respect Ahlul Bayt, they visit their shrines, they call their children after the names of Ahlul Bayt. So politically, Shia Islam was banned. Then the Sheikh of Al-Azhar, Sheikh Mahmoud Shaltut, gave a fatwa, verdict, in the middle of the 20th century, that the Jafari school of thought, Shia Islam, is one of the recognized Islamic sects. And any Muslim, as he can be, according to him, Hanafi or Shafi'i or Hanbali or Maliki, he can be also Shia Muslim. Because, in fact, Al-Azhar scholars were facing severe problems.
Just take that and then we'll come back to this in a minute, inshallah. Thank you very much for calling in. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello?
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yes, brother, thank you for calling in. Your question, please?
Real leadership of Islam, they cannot convey the message to the world.
Syed, I believe we have another caller. Assalamu alaikum.
My name is Muhammad Hassani. I'm calling from London. I wanted to ask Sheikh a couple of questions. One was, whenever I'm feeling, I always say, Ya Ali adrikni, Ya Hussein adrikni, yes. Ya Mawlati, Ya Fatima adrikni. And I ask them for my desires, for what they should do for me, like give shafaa and all that, yeah. And even when I go on ziyarat to Bibi Zainab, when I tell the Zari, I say, Ya Bibi Zainab, let my guna be maaf and all that, Now, the thing is, when I ask them, I am asking them because I think they have got the power to give it to me, because although they are dead, but according to me, they are still alive, because that is what I have heard. So is it right to ask them, or ask Allah and give the wasta? I'm very confused about this situation.
Okay. The fact that they are alive is a reality. They are alive. Because Allah, the Glorious, grants everlasting life to the most pious servants. As we read in Quran, that don't say to those who are killed in the way of Allah as dead. Nay, they are alive, but you don't realize. If the people who are killed in the way of Allah are alive always, so those who are higher in degree should be better than them in situation. So all the most pious servants of Allah are alive. But what type of life? Allah knows. And the best evidence of that every Muslim who performs salah, he should say, whatever he is or she is, should say, Assalamu alayka ayyuha nabi wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salam on you, O Prophet. What is the point on saying salam on a dead person? If he is not alive, there is sort of life which Allah knows, but they are definitely alive, and Allah gives them the ability to listen to us and to respond even to us. Number two, when you seek help from the most humble servants of Allah, you are in fact seeking help from Allah, because these servants of Allah, they don't do anything but only what Allah wants. And we seek help from them, we seek intercession, their shafaa. And this shafaa is mentioned in Quran. And we know in our hearts that Allah is the giver. But we say, Ya Rasulullah, Ya Ali, Ya Hussein, being the best and most beloved servants of Allah, that their intercession will be accepted by Allah, and then we will get our wishes fulfilled. No one believes that Rasulullah can do something that Allah does not approve. No. Or Imam Ali can do something without the permission of Allah. No. Allah is the first and the last. Decision is in the hands of Allah. لله الأمر من قبل ومن بعد. لله الأمر means the order is Allah's order. But we seek the shafaa, the intercession, the waseela. وابتغوا إليه الوسيلة. Waseela means take this mean for getting the blessings from Allah, because of the blessings showered from Him on His most beloved servants, the Prophet and his holy progeny, and the sincere servants of Allah. So when you seek help, it is tawheed. It is not shirk at all. Unless someone believes that it has nothing to do with Allah, that is completely wrong. We believe that it is first and last from Allah.
Shukran Jazeelan, Syed. I believe we've got another caller on the line. Assalamu alaikum. I think there might be a slight...
Yes, please. So, we were talking about how Ahlul Bayt are the crucial factor in the unity of Muslim Ummah.
Yes.
And what happens if people go away from this leadership? The result is being seen and witnessed. Look at the bloodshed which took place among Muslims just immediately after the